Today, I am reacting to Stacy Howard and RB3's match. And I just watched the pregame interviews, and Stacy Howard is one of the most obnoxious, annoying, arrogant little shits I've ever seen. She's sitting there saying she invented this, she invented that, when she's very much, just as much a newcomer as really anyone else. She's saying that RB3 is basically a no one, and that she's been here like before him. And RB3's been here for a while. He just hasn't been on the Schmoedown very much. He's still been at Collider. And oh my gosh, she's just so, she's not even that good. She's what, 2-1? Oh, she's Rachel destroyed her, what, I think it was 16-3. Oh my gosh. She's not that good. And she acts like a child, and all my money is on RB3 today because she just drives me nuts. So let's start reacting. I'm already rattled, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Totally fine.
Oh, hey, does a fat baby like Def Leppard? Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! For the introductions today, I'm going to rest my throat as is Emma Fife. We're going to turn it over to the one, the only, the former commissioner, Mr. Christian George Harloff. Take it away.
Introducing first,
Is Christian
representing
there?
the meaning of podcast. Led to the ring by Ace with a record of 0 wins,
Great
1
song.
defeat. This is RB3.
And
I hear his name. I don't see
looking
him.
around.
Okay,
Here
all
comes
right.
RB3. Taking his time, Ace hyping the crowd up. Teammates on the meeting of
The whole Black Panther
podcast.
soundtrack is
Teammates
great.
in the ring, except
I love
not
it.
because Ace isn't playing. But
The intensity in Andres Cabrera eyes belies the relaxed look that RB3 has right now. He is a confident kid coming into this. Now, Andres Cabrera, he used to be an intern on Schmo's Note. Now, he doesn't even greet me when he comes in the studio. What's going on here,
I
Emma?
didn't even know he was here till he walked through those curtains.
He is a sneaky little guy, but I will tell you this. Ace is very serious, and he does not align himself with people who don't know movies.
Love Ace.
RB3 making his entrance. Very excited to see how this match plays out, and he's going to be going up against one heck of a formidable opponent, Christian.
And his opponent, representing the Viper Squad, with a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat. She is the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown quarterfinalist, Sassy Stacy Howard.
Like her next name is
And
Sassy.
Stacy Howard
She is
emerges.
in the house, and
Oh,
Janine
wow.
the Machine is with her.
Janine is here.
And of course, Jay Washington.
Of course, Jay Washington
Not
here.
far behind.
It's- He's calling out Emma 5, pointing over the announcing desk. Janine walking out. Janine getting in RB3's face a little bit, grabbing the mic.
I have something to say.
Hold on, wait. Before we get this started, real quick, can I get this for 1 second?
Really?
Look at Pink Kool-Aid Head. You got lucky when
boy.
you just so happened to persuade Scary Clark and even scarier Rachel Cushion to join the Fame Club. So I think my machine has something she would like to offer you.
Okay.
First off, don't think I missed that shade you were trying to throw Mark Ellis.
I wasn't.
My way.
I'm just here refereeing
Secondly,
this.
Blondie,
I hate them all.
I'm
Very
about to
original
end.
insult.
I'm about to end your Fife life.
Oh, that rhymes too. This is
I'm
getting
not
dirty.
going anywhere until you give me an answer to a challenge right now.
Oh,
In like a
Right now.
lynch. In the trivia arena?
Yeah.
What else do you think it is?
Yeah.
Dirt.
okay. Do I hear you right,
Listen.
Janine? You're challenging Emma 5 to a movie trivia Schmoedown match.
It's not that hard to understand.
I'm
It
just
is
shocked
because
by
you're not
hearing all this.
using proper grammar or word structure at all.
A plus B equals C. What do you want to do?
I accept.
Yeah, she's not gonna deny it. This whole shit
That
show
was
of a
pretty crazy, and as somebody who's
squad.
going to be at the
What's it
Hartford
called?
Funny Bone at the end of April, that is, I mean,
Oh
look,
my God.
so
I hate
Janine
them all.
comes out. She is clearly challenging you. I thought she might be intimidated by you. She wants to go head to
I
head.
don't
What
know.
just happened here?
I
Emma?
hate
have
the
no
Lions Den
idea.
more,
Listen, again,
but I am more
I feel like I've
annoyed
seen too
with
many
what is this,
people
the Viper Squad
fall
now,
from
the
grace
old
under the
Misfits.
influence of Jay Washington. So
Bree
I
ended
gotta
so
put a
great
stop to
leaving
it.
them.
You know, Janine, she was a nice girl. She was a fan. She was making all this great artwork, and now look at her. So I think
winner.
it's time to set her straight.
Okay, well, look,
One
before
match?
we ask the competitors if they're ready, I know, do you need to calm down? Do you need a glass of water? You just had a challenge issue. Are you okay to go?
Oh, I'm okay. Listen, I've been called Blondie plenty of times in my life. It ain't no thing.
All right, Emma's dusting it off like Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. RB3, are you ready to go?
Oh, it's challenge day, baby.
All right, Stacy Howard, you ready to play?
Zetas Lapidus, I'm ready to go.
It's time
Oh
to
my God. Shut
Schmoedown!
up.
All
Her
right,
voice
and our
annoys me.
Patreon match here for you patrons exclusively getting this a week early. In round one, you guys are going to hear 8 questions. They are asked to the field. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round one. Keep in mind, competitors, you each have 3 usages of the JTE rule. If you need a question re-asked, that's what we use that for. You each have 1 challenge. If you're not sure of how a question or an answer was ruled, you may use your challenge. If it is upheld, you get to keep your challenge to use possibly later on in the match. Here we go. In the world of animated movies is where your first question comes from.
Always is.
And it is. What is the name of Princess Jasmine's pet tiger in Disney's Aladdin?
Did you
Oh
ever
my
have a
God.
pet tiger, Mark?
I had a pet
What the hell?
cat named Fred who thought he was a tiger.
What?
He had claws. They were mean. 5, 4.
I love this
3.
tiger.
love
Why
you
do I?
every day.
Oh my God.
2, 1, and pens down. Stacey Howard.
Giagu?
That
It is not Giagu. It is it's RB3.
No,
All right.
Princess Jasmine was a little bit more creative than that.
I'll say RB3 was more accurate than Stacy.
Sure,
Neither
sure.
one gets the point. You might have been thinking of Iago,
maybe.
the parrot voiced by Gilbert Gottfried. See, I still know something about movie trivia.
Who's easy?
Okay, Emma
Good for
5,
you.
you go
It's
next.
the answer we were looking for was Raja.
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 Yes.
Raja.
Yes.
Pronunciation
Yes.
was kind of close.
All right. Second question in the
I'm so
category
mad.
of comedy.
Great start.
This SNL actress played the lead in 2016's Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
If I gave you the
SNL
choice between having a glass
actress.
of whiskey,
I don't know, Maya
Tango,
Rudolph. I've never heard of the
Foxtrot,
movie.
which one do you take?
I don't think I know how to foxtrot. But I'm
gonna go with Maya
whiskey.
No,
Rudolph.
I was going to say,
Either
sounds
way.
like
Oh,
you're
yeah, it's definitely
answering
whiskey.
alcohol. We go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. RB3.
Tina Fey.
That is correct for 1 point.
And
Oh,
Stacey
damn.
Howard.
Tina Fey.
Also correct. Both competitors now on the board with 1.
All right, no perfect games tossed in round one, but a lot of points still out there to be had. Your next category is action adventure. Action adventure movies. And the question is, who plays the title character in the 2002 action thriller Triple X?
Is that the Vin Diesel
This movie was
movies?
the subject of some marketing scandal, given all the X's in the title.
A lot
you
of
know.
X's, a lot of parents not
Yeah.
wanting their children to see a movie with 3 X. 1 X is fine.
Yeah.
2 X's, okay. 3 X's, no
Crossing the
way.
line.
5, 4, 3,
I
2,
believe it,
and 1.
huh?
They have it. Stacey Howard, your answer is?
Baldy himself, Vin Diesel.
It is Vin Diesel on RB3.
Dominic Toretto himself, Vin Diesel.
All right, going 2 franchises there.
Okay,
with
you
the
know
Ds.
character names,
Fast
all
and
right.
Furious.
2 to 2.
All
Favorite franchise.
Question number 4. The category is horror thriller. Who directed 1984's A Nightmare on Elm Street?
I was always
The only
more
horror
into
thriller
than the Friday
Director I
I
know
agree
well
with
is
you on
M.
that,
Night
yeah.
You
Shyamalan.
know, at some point,
So I'm
kids
gonna
gotta
go with
realize
him.
you don't go camping. What are you going to do about somebody in your
I
dreams?
don't know, but we got
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh, repeat the question.
Ooh, boy.
Who directed 1984's A Nightmare on Elm Street?
Scrappy veteran move there by
true.
Stacey Howard. 5, 4, 3, a 2, and a 1. We go to RB3.
Wes Craven.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh,
Wes
I know that
Craven.
one too.
And
Also correct.
the usage
Yeah.
of the JTE
It was
rule
very
paid
good.
off.
It did.
Stacey Howard has been here
I didn't know
before.
that.
And now we come to one of her favorite categories. These are romantic comedies. Somebody
Man,
falls in
doing
love,
this
has
at
some
1 in the
missteps along
morning
the
is
way that we all enjoy.
Not working out.
What actress played the diary writing lead in Bridget Jones's Diary.
I have no idea. She was terrible, and I hated that
Crowd's
movie.
starting to get a little antsy.
I know,
with
they
some
are,
of these.
absolutely.
I'm a big fan of Pride and Prejudice, so when this modernized
5,
bullshit comes
4,
out of the classic,
3, 2,
no, because
1.
it was
Hands
terrible.
down, Stacy Howard.
Renee Zellweger.
Give her a point. RB3.
Renee Zellweger.
Very good.
That says Zellweger. That
Oh,
says
wait.
Zellweger.
All right, wait. I don't know. I'm
Says
not good with the
Zellweger.
spelling.
It does
It's
say
Zellweger.
Zellweger.
They're missing a W.
It does say
wait, wait,
Zellweger.
Zellweger is not the name.
What? Come on, that's the point.
No. It's
I know the
Zellweger.
answer.
There's a W. Zellweger is not her last name. It's not spelling. Okay, there's missing a whole letter. It's a whole different last name.
I mean,
I don't know about that.
No, it's Zellweger with the W. You're saying Zellweger.
Yeah.
I heard him say Zellweger.
but he did
No, but
also
I said
say
he
it
said it
after Stacey
after
Howard
her.
said it first.
He did say it after Stacey Howard said it first, so unfortunately, given the spelling, we needed that W in there, so we cannot award
Yeah.
the point
Yep.
to
That's fair.
RB3.
I know
Good
my
call,
rom-coms.
Stacey.
Although
I know them.
But shut
it
up.
breaks my heart to
Mama
do
raised
that,
me
really,
right.
but
It
I
does.
do think it is the right
I
one.
do know how
Yep.
to spell. Thank you, teacher Brianne.
It is 4-3. Apologies to anybody actually named Renee Zellweger out there.
But you just got a shout out here on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. So
W.
that's your 15 minutes of fame right there. All right. Question 6. The category is family films. What actress voices the giant python Kaa in the 2016 live-action
Johansson.
remake of The Jungle Book?
Breaking news here on the Schmoedown. You know they're doing
Yes.
the live action
Questionable.
Lion King.
Lion King. It's
Yeah. Is
still
it live
questionable
action?
if it's live
Is it
action.
live
It's
action?
all animated technically
5,
still.
4,
But
3,
it's still
2, and a
a lot
1.
like
We
the
are going to
Jungle Book
go
live action.
to RB3 first.
Scarlett Johansson.
That is
Nailed
correct.
it. Nailed it. Stacey
And
Howard.
good spelling.
I had Lupita Nyong'o. She's the new one.
Nope. Not Lupita Nyong'o. Great actress though.
Now we find
Didn't
ourselves
she play,
tied here at 4 apiece with 2 questions
mama?
left in round 1. Fantasy sci-fi
think she
is
did.
your penultimate category, and the question therein:
That's precise.
who plays Tom Cruise's commanding officer, Master Sergeant Farrell, once he's assigned to the front in Edge of Tomorrow? You know, I got to do
Unfortunately
a,
titled movie, but good movie.
a
It's
lot of
just people
people-
didn't know what it was, you
a lot of
know?
people. I think
Yeah.
I think it was All You Need Is Kill, or
Yeah,
was it
that
Live,
was what
Die,
it was based
Repeat,
on. Yeah,
or
Live, Die, Repeat. That's had so many titles.
Groundhog Day with bugs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go to Stacey Howard.
Bill Paxton.
Give her a
is
point.
correct.
RB3.
Bill Paxton.
He got that one too.
right.
5-5. Last question.
All tied up. The following question comes to you from Spencer Hunt, a Patreon supporter.
Thank you,
What's up,
Spencer.
Spencer?
Yes, thank you so much. And the category is sports.
I like it.
What movie starred Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton as brothers competing in a mixed martial arts tournament?
You know, my brother and I competed in a number of mixed martial arts.
Yeah, what
tournaments.
kind of martial arts were they?
Well, they weren't sanctioned. They were they were more of us jumping off each other's bunk beds.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3,
I'm not
2,
sure.
1. Can either of the competitors get Spencer Hunt's question right? RB3, we go to you first.
Nah, it's not the fighter, but
It is
is
not the
not.
fighter. Does Stacey Howard have it for the lead?
Warrior.
She got it. 6-5.
All right.
And Stacey Howard, by the slimmest of margins, has the lead as we go into round 2. Here's how round 2
doing
works.
great. I have
Each
2 points.
competitor is going to get 1 spin at the mythical Wheel of Justice. Whatever wedge you land on, you can decide to
just
keep that
blanking on
category
a
or
lot of
spin
these
again. If you
movies.
do spin again, you have to settle on whatever category you then spin. Each category has 4 questions lying inside of it, waiting for you to answer it correctly. If you do so, you get 2 points. If you're not sure of the answer, you can check the multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1 point. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available in round 2, and I will note, because this is a Patreon match, one of those wedges out there is actually provided by one of our patrons, and that is Holiday Movies. So if you land on Holiday Movies, you're going to get a shout out. Whoever patron supported
I didn't
that,
know
thank you
Matthew
so much.
McConaughey had a
And
wedge.
in that vein, in the match that we had with the Shire Wolves, they actually hit a Patreon wedge, and
They
that was
did.
dance movies. So shout out to Tarl Cowley. Tarl Cowley, big shout out. Thank you for selecting dance movies. You had a song in your heart and a dance in your step, and you made it all the way to the movie trivia Schmoedown. Without further ado, Stacy Howard, you have a 1-point advantage in this Patreon match. Do you want to spin first, or do you want to defer to film student extraordinaire Robert Butler?
Just looking to her manager.
She's looking at the manager. She's looking at the crowd. She's looking with untrusting eyes.
No.
This
She's
is
Okay.
the most
Who goes
simple
first?
question.
All right,
Okay.
you go first.
all right.
All right.
She's letting RB3 spin first.
Wait a minute.
And here comes
Here
the
it
spin by
goes.
RB3. And
That's solid.
what
spin, good
a
spin.
spin it is.
Very.
RB3.
It's a
No,
really
I want
pleasant
to pick
spin.
her.
You know, I feel like RB3 is a very pleasant person, and the spin just really accurately reflects who he is.
And what spin is that going to be? Is it going to be Matthew
Matthew
McConaughey? Okay, he's saying no to McConaughey. Not a fan of Lincoln or Carl's Jr. I'm pretty sure that's McConaughey's voice. It's annoying me that I don't know for sure. I need to Google those radio ads. Comes around and around. What do you
I know
think
he
he's
does
looking
Lincoln.
for here?
I mean, there's not a film school category.
Oh,
Oh,
Pixar movies.
He
and
seems happy about it, or I don't know if he's just really happy he didn't get opponent's choice.
maybe he's
A
just
little
happy
unclear.
he didn't land on McConaughey again. RB3,
So
are you
close.
happy with the Pixar spin?
It's okay. It's okay. I
All
can
It
do
right.
it.
doesn't matter.
All right, Emma
He's
Fife will
got
be
it anyway.
administering
All right.
your questions, sir. In
Watch
the
me
world
do
of
terrible
Pixar
in my
movies.
strength.
And your first one
Here
we
begins
go. Kinda nice.
right
All right.
now.
In the 2012 Pixar film Brave, eating magic cake turns
A bear.
Merida's mom into what?
A bear.
That is correct for 2 points.
He's seen at least one Pixar movie. We know that
He
now.
absolutely has. Question 2. What Pixar film was the first to receive a PG rating in the U.S.?
A Bug's Life. I don't know. Or was A Bug's Life G? A Bug's Life is G.
Slightly higher than G. 5, 4.
Multiple
3.
choice.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it A, Cars, B, The Incredibles, C,
Maybe
Monsters, Inc., or
Monsters,
D, Wall-E?
The Incredibles.
That is correct for 1 point.
Got a point. Negotiating his way around this round nicely so far.
Absolutely. All right, question 3.
I don't know. That's tough
In
for
Toy
one.
Story 2, we finally meet Buzz's arch rival, an evil emperor space villain that goes
Zurg.
by what name?
Zoo. You know what?
Zurg.
I'm not even gonna try. Give me multiple choice.
Okay,
Zurg.
Is it
He
A?
learned his
Archie.
lesson from Renee in round 1.
exactly. Is it A, Scud, B, Zurg, C, Mordu, or D, Scourge?
B.
That is correct for 1 point.
Give him a point. He's got one question left.
All right, final question. In Finding Nemo, what does Dory name the baby jellyfish she
Squishy.
finds?
You will be my squishy. Don't do multiple
Multiple
choice.
choice.
Come on.
Is it A, Squishy, B, Squashy?
Squishy.
Yep, that is correct. 1 point.
10-6, and you know he hasn't been in many of these matches yet. A masterful playing of that round. Not sure the answer. He had a
Yep.
couple inclinations. He went to multiple choice to make sure Stacy Howard couldn't get a boatload of points, and no steals ensued
Yeah,
as a
that
result.
is definitely true. And though there were a couple answers in there, I think that if he just waited a little longer and thought about it, he did know it and could have come away with 2 points instead of 1.
All right, well, we're going to find out if that strategy paid off when Stacy Howard gets up to the wheel for a spin. Stacy Howard now a 4-point deficit she finds herself in. She could be up by as many as 4 points as we go into round 3.
All right.
Not from the pegs.
And Stacy Howard
She
with the
goes.
spin. Arguably a better spin than RB3.
Because she used the pegs. We're not supposed to
say
use the
that's accurate.
pegs.
It just keeps going.
No
Is she going to get
break.
McConaughey? If she's looking at, oh, this could be opponent's choice. This could be big.
Oh,
Romance.
All
She's going to
right.
stick with it.
She feels confident that she knows about romance without all the comical
Got nervous.
missteps.
I barely missed opponent's choice. I'm not risking it again.
All right. Alyssa, and here we go. Stacy Howard
What?
selecting romance. And your first question in movies that know the language of love for 2 points. Keira Knightley starred in which feature film adapted from a Jane
Pride
Austen
and
novel?
Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice.
And
2
she
points.
nailed it. I love that movie.
2004.
Starting out hot, her heart is
2005,
a flutter,
actually.
and there's 3 more questions. In what film do Ashton Kutcher and Amanda Peet slowly fall in love over the course of 7 years?
I know it, but I'm not sure of it, so multiple choice.
Is it A, squishy, B, squashy? Excuse me, looking at the wrong multiple choice.
B,
Is it
jiggly.
A, no strings attached, B, a lot
could
like
be it.
love, C, Griffin and Phoenix, or D, please
I've
give?
only seen
A lot
No
like
Strings
love.
Attached.
Give her a point. We're within one. Very even-keeled crowd here. I've seen half the
true.
support for RB3, half for Stacy Howard. They're appreciating the performance of both thus far. We'll see if it gets a little more heated into round 3. You have 2 questions left. In round 2, Stacy, in the world of romance, your penultimate question is, where do Landon and Jamie share their first kiss in a walk
On the
to
dot.
remember?
Oh,
On the
I
dot.
need to go multiple choice on that one.
We can provide that.
Just
Is it
feeling the
A,
wind.
during the school play, B, walking home from school, C, at their senior prom,
B.
or D, outside an observatory?
Outside an observatory, maybe? Or no, it was during the play.
5,
Because they
it a
weren't
school
together
play?
yet.
4.
It's during the
You know,
school
the movie's
play.
called A Walk to Remember. Their first kiss wasn't during a walk. It was during the school play. What a horribly
call 'em
titled
multiple
movie.
choice.
And now we are tied at
I
10
was
as
thinking
Stacy
of
Howard has one
when they were
question left in
dating.
round 2 to get as much as a 2-point lead as we head into the last round. Stacy, your question is, who plays David and Jillian's daughter, Rachel, in To Jillian on her 37th birthday?
Oh, I should know this.
Could go multiple choice.
RB3.
What a gentleman,
Sportsman.
RB3. He
5,
is.
4, 3.
Claire Danes?
Great actress, horrible cry face. It is Claire Danes and Stacy Howard, 12 to 10. Both competitors really having a solid round 2, Emma.
It's true, yeah. I mean, you got Stacy Howard getting by the skin of her teeth on that last question, but you know what?
Still got it.
That is the mark of a seasoned player. She trusted
Pop
the
this
fact
turtleneck.
that she knew the answer and knew it was worth taking the risk because they were tied up.
I've never seen two people think harder about romance movies and Pixar movies than what we just got in round 2. And now we move on to round 3, where someone's fate is going to get decided. Somebody's going to come out of here a winner and somebody a loser, or we could go to sudden death. So here's how round 3 works, is
In
that
which
each
case,
competitor is going to have
someone would
3
still come out a
questions.
winner and a
Your first
loser.
question is worth 2 points. Your next question is worth 3 points. Your last question, should we get that far, is worth 5 points. Here's how we get the questions. You guys will give us 3 numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. Stacy Howard, you are in the lead, so you will give us your 3 numbers first.
6, 12, 16.
6, 12, and 16.
Ready to go with a bunch of even numbers. RB3, you are in college.
I guess 3, 15, 18.
All right, he went 2 odds and an even.
He did.
Interesting strategy by RB3. He is trailing, so he's going to have his first question asked. RB3, you selected category number 3. And for 2 points, your question is going to be, in the world of sports movies. RB3, for 2 points, your question is, who played the legendary coach in the biographical movie Miracle? Coach Herb Brooks. 5, 4, 3,
Denzel.
2. It was not Denzel. Would have been an interesting casting choice. Kurt Russell. Looking
Come
for
on,
A little
Kurt
different than Denzel Washington.
Russell. Still
All right.
probably a good movie.
A favorite of mine.
Absolutely.
Okay, so RB3 still looking to force Stacy Howard to ask a question. If she does not have to answer a question, this is going to be what is known as a technical knockout.
Or a TKO.
RB3, you selected category 15 for your 3-point question, and that is, in the world of comedy, is where your 3-pointer comes from. Swing Line was the brand of what appliance used by Milton in Office Space?
Printer.
Incorrect. Looking for a stapler.
Red
It was his
stapler.
red swing line
Come on.
stapler. And now, Emma, all of a sudden, we are here.
We are.
This is why young ones don't make it.
This
Comes down to
is
this
Oh
for
my
RB3
God.
anyway.
potentially
my
the
red
last
deep blue?
question that
No.
RB3 is going to see here. It is 12-10 right now. RB3 gets this. He's going to force Stacy to answer multiple questions correctly. If he misses it, Stacy Howard wins the match.
Those
Question
are two
is,
tough questions.
Brad Pitt played a Grim Reaper in what 1990s romantic comedy?
Yeah, I have no idea either, bud.
Category of Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, 90s rom-coms.
4, 3.
Repeat the
I don't
question.
know.
Use your JTE rule.
Ocean's
Brad Pitt
11.
played a Grim Reaper
I have no idea.
in what 1990s romantic drama?
Romantic comedy, not romantic drama.
Guessing.
5.
Interview with
4.
a vampire.
And your winner by way of technical
Christian must be there.
knockout, Sassy Stacy Howard.
Stacy Howard getting the W.
That turtleneck. You know, I gotta give her props for that. It was
Meet Joe Black was
yes.
the correct answer for RB3, and
you know-
unfortunately he just sometimes.
Alright. Whatever. Still hate her. Sorry, dude. Those are tough questions. If I were RB3, I would have gotten 8 points. If I were Stacy, I would have gotten 5. So that's not too bad. I'm going to watch the post interviews, so make sure you check out the link to see what horrible things Stacy has to say. And the rest of this video, or the Collider video, will be the Haibun or Donica match. So that'll be fun. So I'm going to do that, and yeah, you guys should do it too. Bye guys, have a great day.
When 900 years old you reach, look as good you will not.